me has always been something that I can do without worrying about anything, without worrying about my deadline or thinking about the outcome or any processes and guidelines. No, it's a place where I'm under no pressure to perform. It's a place where I direct how things go and I control the process, where there are no limitations and boundaries. I know all this sounds like a dream. So, does this place really exist? Yes, it does, within ourselves, in our minds. These are nothing but those beautiful, unoccupied moments where our mind drifts from the current state of things and our thoughts go beyond our mental barricades. People call it daydreaming, fantasizing, head in the clouds, mind wandering, zoning out, and whatnot. So, have you ever realized how often do you look out of the window and imagine things? Or consider something like reading a book, where you create your own imaginary world, where you feel lighter, you feel happier. So, these are your free moments where where you can think whatever you want. Like when I was a kid, I would often imagine myself as an intergalactic hero involved in various wars across the universe. So, well, I still do. Sounds kind of weird, I know. Also, the fact that we spend somewhere around 47% of our time in daydreaming, according to scientists. Being free is not the same as being in your comfort zone. It can exactly be the opposite. The comfort zone is something where you as an individual start to accept boundaries and limitations. You try to confine your thoughts, efforts, actions, ideas. But when you are free, these limitations vanish. Now that we are aware of how freedom sounds like, let's try and understand how art and freedom are related. So Picasso once said, every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist as we grow up. So we will all agree that even though we are big now, experienced by situations, tested by times, know the difference between right and wrong, and can make much better decisions anytime, we still miss the freedom of thought we had while we were a kid. So, do you remember when we would wrap ourselves up in a red towel and become a Superman, or take a broom and become a wizard? So we made these paper notes and thought we are earning real money. Imagine how much we loved playing in the rain or drawing random stuff. The happiness of seeing a rainbow or shouting at an airplane. These were the blissful, unshackled moments. Even though our intellect has overpowered our imagination, knowledge has taken the place of our emotions, we still have that child inside us. The kid wasn't afraid of imagining anything. The kid was an artist and we were too. So how do we match our inner artist with our outside? Well, by expressing ourselves. Art has no rules. There are no particular guidelines to express yourselves. If you take a closer look, every single action that you take expresses ourselves in one way or other. The way we work, the way we behave and react to situations, all of them is an expression of ourselves. We are all storytellers. Some of us like to convey it in a more clear, bold and vivid way, and some of us believe or are led to believe that we are not that good at expressing our freedom. To be clear, art itself is not essentially a form of expression, but when you do express, you are perceived as an artist. Art is pretty much like a child's imagination. There are no boundaries to art and creativity. We are all artists. We are all born with a creative spirit, yet through time and age, we either harness it, suppress it, or dismiss it. So if someday you feel like you need to invoke the artist inside you, just remind yourself that every day is like a blank canvas. You know you can paint it any way you want. You can write a song, maybe a little poetry, take a photograph, play music, make a movie, or do anything creative. Just remind yourself how freedom feels like and open up your eyes and imagination. If you follow your heart, life is a world of art.